But speaking of the N word, and somebody that loves using it is one of my favorite comedian guys, Anthony Cumia. A
Oh, good dude.
couple of days ago, I heard you on the Stuttering John podcast talking about uh, a time that you witnessed Anthony Cumia almost having a fight with Jon Stewart from The
No,
Daily Show.
I started it.
Oh, tell me about this fight because I want that story for
Okay.
my own.
So, Artie Lang played. There's a big one of the biggest comedy clubs in New York is called Caroline's, right? Artie Lang plays Caroline's, and Artie loves me. He goes, "Come on, Grillo, you're coming with me. We're going down to the Comedy Cellar." And the Comedy Cellar is the make or break place for every comedian. Every huge comedian that ever worked in New York, if you got a set in the Comedy Cellar, that means you made it. Okay, every major comedian, like Colin Quinn, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, the place is like it's iconic. If you get a set at the Comedy Cellar, so we go down to the Comedy Cellar. Now, above the Comedy Cellar is a restaurant called the Olive Branch, and that's where everybody waits before they go on stage. So we go down there, and we're in the Olive Branch, and I see Jon Stewart, and Anthony Cumia happened to be at Artie's show, and he came with us down to the Comedy Cellar. He met us down there. So I see Jon Stewart. Now, I know Jon Stewart from fucking 20 years ago. He's a very nice guy. I've gone out to dinner with him. So I say, "John, what's up, Grillo?" He's like, "Hey, Steve, how are you? Nice to see you." And Anthony Cumia just decides to jump in and go, "Hey, Anthony Cumia, Opie and Anthony," and Jon Stewart. I guess he must have like abused Jon Stewart at some point on their show. And I just want to show you, like, look, this is like, look at this. Everything's closed. Everything, look. Fucking crazy. So, Jon Stewart hates him. And he was like, "Get the fuck out of my face. I ain't shaking your hand." And Anthony's like, "Oh, come on, stop being, you know it's entertainment business. Get over it. I'm here. I'm a nice guy." He says, "You're a fucking despicable person. Get the fuck out of my face." And then they were kind of like went nose to nose. And then John's boys got up, and I'm like, "Well, this ain't a fair fight." So I got Kumi's back, like, so. And then at some point, because Cumia is a really nice guy, he fucking, they calmed down, they sat down, and he actually wound up shaking his hand.
Do you think if a fight had a broke out, who would your money have been on?
Oh, Cumia. There's no doubt. I love John, but he's definitely on the fucking half a sissy side, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think Anthony's the kind of guy that would stick the boot in when they're on the ground, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't. Anthony's fucking like, he's like us. He came from a fucking, a straight up family. He's from the streets, and I was not gonna allow Jon Stewart's security guys to fucking take advantage of that. I would have been all over them like a bum on a sandwich.